The following video demonstrates how to assemble the Newmans Cantilever Pontoon trailers. Refer to the manual for more details. To attach the axles, the trailers must be elevated for easy access to the underside. The parts supplied with the trailer should be laid out and ready for easy access. The winch post can be attached to the trailer tongue by bringing up the two U-bolts through the holes in the plates at the base of the winch post. Secure it in place with washers and locking nuts. Then cut the cable free from its packing strap and assemble the pulley wheels with the cable in position. The cable will loop from the winch over the rear left pulley wheel. The cable will lead out of the bottom to pass over the top of the front left pulley wheel. Coming back around the bottom of this wheel, it will be led around the bottom of the right rear pulley wheel. Coming back around the top, the end loop will be attached to the clevis pin in the front assembly. Once the cable is in place and all the pulleys are secure, crank the cable taut and raise the bed to its top position. The tandem spring axles will be held in place by 9/16" shackle bolts which have serrated heads. These keep the bolt from slipping when tightening the nut. There are 3 sets of spring hangers on the bottom side of the frame. The equalizer arms attach to the center hangers by inserting shackle bolts. The bolts should pass through both the center holes of the equalizer arms and the holes of the hangers. Use a hammer to push them all the way through, so the head is flush with the bracket and the threads on the end of the bolt are exposed out the other side of the bracket. At the rear set of spring hangers, suspend an axle with shackle bolts. The bolts will pass directly through the hangers and the axle end holes. Then swing the axle forward where it will be attached to the equalizer arms with 2 shackle plates as seen here. The forward axle is attached in a similar manner. First, secure the front in place with shackle bolts which go directly through both the axle end holes and hanger. The axle is then swung up to be attached to the equalizer arms via 2 shackle plates and bolts. The bolts inserted through the equalizer arms will now have shackle plates fitted on the end of the bolts as you see here. Screw on the locking nuts to the end of all the shackle bolts. There is a groove cut into the side of each locking nut, which identifies the outside edge. Screw the nuts on by hand to all the bolts. Tighten down all the nuts by holding secure the hex end of the bolts as you screw tight the nuts. Once the axles are attached, mount the wheels. Screw the tapered lug nuts onto the lug bolts tapered side in. Tighten down the lug nuts by partially tightening every other one to keep the wheel on straight. On the second pass, tighten the nuts down 90 to 100 foot-pounds depending on the rim size. Refer to the manual for more information. The lug nuts should be checked later at 10, 25, 50 miles and then periodically after that. The wheels can be lubricated by pulling off the rubber plug of the center cap and connecting the grease gun to the grease zert in the center of the spindle. Then pump grease until excess can be seen pushed out through the seal. After checking the tires are properly inflated, the trailer is ready to be wheeled away.